Hi, this is Couples Guide to Movie Night, and we just wanted to say thank you for your message.
Yeah, I got the pleasure of listening to one of your guys' podcasts last night, the Mortal Kombat 1995 podcast episode, and I thought it was great. You guys are really cool, have a lot of good chemistry together, and I think it's really cool that you guys don't just do movies.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pubstomp, a podcast about games, TV shows, movies, and pop culture in general. Every episode, we discuss topics that we find interesting. Come join our shenanigans.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Pubstomp Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about two things: the Falcon and the Winter Soldier finale and the movie Tom Clancy's Without Remorse. It came out last week, I believe. And we're going to be tearing it apart. I mean, talking about it very objectively. Anyway, what's up, Tyler?
Hey.
What's up, Mexy?
Hey.
Hey. Oh, actually, before I forget, you guys know that as listeners, you can leave voice messages on anchor.fm. Our friends over at Couples Guide to Movie Night left us a voice message, and it was very nice of them to do that. Go check them out. They're on anchor.fm. That's the only announcement I have. Now we can get into the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Guys, what did you think? What did you think of the finale?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was great. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. It had the best speech of any Marvel movie or TV show yet. In the end.
Yeah, it got super woke. Yeah, I was like,
that was awesome.
guys. Yeah.
It was good to see the Michelin Man, do work out there.
The Michelin Man. Okay, look. So I mentioned that briefly last week. The suit, man, like I gotta get off my chest. The suit didn't fit right. Okay, it looked like
I liked it.
Looked. I know it was the style was fine, but it wasn't like snug. It was like loose.
So
you
it
could
was
see
Wakanda's
him.
rush job.
They
didn't have his measurements, man. They just made it real quick.
That's true. I mean, I'll give him that. And then the ear thing, like I didn't like that either. But besides that, I like the colors. It just seemed like it fit loose. He needs to take it back and be like, "Hey, yo, what the hell? I can't be like roaming around with this."
He's got to go in for his fitting. It's fun.
Yeah. He's got to do it. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good episode. It was, I think everything kind of like tied up neatly. There's no the old Captain America is not a bad guy anymore. He's just some other guy, and he's back apparently. I don't know what the deal was up with him. He's even happy.
You gotta be more specific, man, because there's like old Captain America.
Oh,
and then
sorry.
like...
not Steve, the real Captain America, but John, the murdering Captain America, right?
Okay.
The guy that went a little cuckoo. Yeah. So that guy got a new suit that is black. Is that right? Yeah, black suit.
He's the U.S. agent. And they even name drop it in the episode.
Yeah, they said like he's an agent. Yeah. So I don't know what that means.
I didn't know what that was either. I figured it was a thing since they said it so clearly.
He's basically part of the West Coast Avengers.
What? There's West Coast?
Yes.
There's a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You can't have everybody everywhere all the time.
But I thought the Avengers were like a global alliance. Or something.
Not all of them can fly,
Yeah, man. Some you need to have some when things are happening in Los Angeles. You need to be there, ready to go.
Gotcha. Okay, the Air Force One does not for them.
No.
They fly coach.
They fly coach.
Cool. Well, I guess besides that, I think everything wrapped up neatly, right? Like, what's her name? The redheaded girl. She got her the new Captain
Carly?
America. Carly, yeah, she died. I mean, of course, but for not in vain. So the new Captain America gave a speech, which was very touching. It's a little bit weird, no? Because it was like we were talking there for like whole 5 minutes. Everything's broken, and these politicians are like, "Oh yeah, we gotta do right by them." Or I don't know. That is a little strange.
Man, when Captain America tells you to do something, you do it, all right?
Yeah, he was like...
He flies now.
Yeah, I think he's cool. Oh, the scene with the the helicopter when he called that lady on the plane, and he's like, "Okay, in 5 seconds, you're gonna take the helicopter."
Oh,
It's
that
like,
was
oh
cool.
my god! It's like that was super cool.
It was a
Not just
unique
that
scene.
when he does the armor thing too, like
The
shields
wings.
like shields the body or the person
Yeah,
from the
on
falling
bridge.
helicopter.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
They did a lot of
Yeah.
new stuff in the show.
it kind of tells you like, oh, this is why nothing happened in the last 2 episodes, because here's where they spent all the money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so I guess the big reveal is Sam is the Falcon and also Captain America. I guess he's not officially Falcon. I don't even know, man. It's
The
like
Falcon
he's
America.
Captain America.
the Falcon America. So he's got the shield between his blades, like wing blades, and he can still fly. And he has a shield too. So he's actually pretty cool now. I mean, he's not super strong, but he's got the jetpack.
Yeah, I'm
Strong
glad
build.
he kept the wings.
He kept the wings, yeah.
Did they do that in the
So-
comics? I don't know.
Yep.
Mexy, you're the resident. Okay. The resident expert on all
Yeah,
things.
it's basically like carbon copy of what the copies of the comic books look like.
Okay.
Hey, man,
yeah,
what works,
actually,
what
I just
works,
found
works,
a
man.
picture. It is.
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty sweet. I was not. You got all the action. Oh, and then so I guess the other thing, kind of like rambling a little bit, the power broker, right? That was a big deal. They made the reveal. The power broker was Sharon, I believe that's her name.
Sharon Carter.
Asian
Was it a
Carter?
big like
Yeah.
a big reveal? It's kind of like it was.
Well, I mean, everybody.
She
I mean,
was
you kind of
shady.
knew. Yeah.
did you guys
so-
hear the theory?
No.
Like
What
the theory
I don't
online?
know.
So there was, when she's talking on the phone when she's in the art studio calling
Yeah.
for. So apparently there's something that bad guys can't use Apple products. So yeah, that's like some weird
Really?
agreement. Yeah. And apparently when she came out on screen, she wasn't using an Apple phone. So as soon as that happened, everybody's like, she's the power broker.
Oh dang! I didn't know that.
Wow.
Okay, that actually makes sense because Apple cares a lot about the reputation, and they don't want you to associate things negatively with them. So, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So when that happened, everybody's like, that's the power broker.
it's the power
It's
broker.
like, Jesus, people like look into this.
That's
I
crazy.
think that makes sense. Or they could have just make everybody else not use iPhones, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever. I don't know.
yeah, but you think Apple's gonna be like, oh, don't use any iPhones? Like, no, of course not. Here's
No,
$1
of course,
billion.
product placement, man. It's like everybody can use it except her. I don't like her. It's just like, okay, that's cool. I didn't hear about that, but yeah, it was process of elimination, right? Like Zemo was like taken by the Wakandans, and then everybody else was dead. So the only other person was her, which is like a wild card character. So
And Elaine.
makes but I don't think she was gonna do it. Elaine wasn't gonna be that. I don't even know what her name is. She's Elaine forever.
Madam Hydra, I think, is her
yeah.
character. But I mean, the coolest part of that is like the stinger at the end when she gets her freedom back, and then she's all like, you know, no
She gets on the phone.
more super soldiers. Now we have access to every weapon in the world. Like, oh,
Damn,
She's
yeah.
gonna sell everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool. But anyway, I guess I look forward to. There's gonna be another season, or like just gonna be another movie or something like that. I don't know how they continue from here.
So there's a Captain. They announced the Captain America movie already with Sam
Yeah.
Wilson as Captain America, obviously. And they didn't say that there was going to be another season, but they said they could do another season.
Gotcha. It doesn't make sense, right? Like it's a pretty good teaser, or like a. How am I gonna say teaser, but like a follow up to a movie. Like if you do like a
Yeah, like a
mini series,
prequel.
yeah, prequel, and then like you get you hyped for the movie, so like boost your sales or something.
Yeah, so that's what they're going to be doing. So like Elaine or Madam Hydra, whatever her name, the Baron.
Yeah.
So what was that movie? Black Widow was supposed to come out, and then she was gonna come. That was supposed to be her first appearance. So then when you saw this TV show, you see her again, and you're like, oh my god, like. So depending on how they start lining things up, because
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw this week that they announced up to 2023 everything that's coming out.
I didn't see. I don't follow this stuff, but you
my
can tell us all about this.
God.
Rock.
You can tell us. Yeah.
They
is
they
why we
announced
talk
the
about things.
Eternals. They announced the Eternals. They announced Wakanda, the new Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Ooh, how
That's
they gonna do
basically
that?
nobody knows.
That would be
Nobody
interesting.
knows, man. The Eternals, Shang-Chi, they announced which shows are going to come out in between each of those, like Loki, What If, things like that. So this gotta, like, it was the big announcement this week where they're like, here's everything that's Marvel coming out in the next 3 years or 2 years now, because we're halfway to this year.
Yeah.
And it's exciting, man. It's so good. It's so exciting.
I'm excited too.
Ah!
Ah!
All right. Are you guys as excited to talk about Without Remorse? Okay, all right.
I'm afraid about what you guys are gonna
Don't
say.
be so silent. Look, man. All right, how about we start with Without Remorse? It's on Amazon Prime. Oh, this is actually the full name is Tom Clancy's. Very specific. You cannot omit that. It's important. So I guess we'll do Roundtable. So I guess we'll start with Tyler because he sounds very excited. Tyler, did you like this movie?
I do. I know it's not that great of a movie, but if you turn your brain off just a smidge, I liked it. Also, I'm a little bit of a Michael B. Jordan fanboy,
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm a little biased. But it wasn't his best character.
Okay, cool.
But I don't know. I thought it was an okay. It was a decent movie. It was a good movie. I didn't hate it.
Gotcha. Mexy, did you like this movie?
I didn't hate it. Let's go there. Actually,
Okay.
I'll take that back. I don't know. Maybe I did hate it. Let's keep going.
And I'll go. I'm conflicted because I do like that kind of movie, but okay, I'll go with yes. I'll go with yes. I did like it, but I wouldn't watch it again. And we can get into the plot as to why, right? And I don't know what kind of movie it was supposed to be. So Tom Clancy, this thing was based on a book, right? A book that came out in 1993. And this movie has been I was reading that it was in the making for like ever, right? They were going to have Keanu Reeves in this movie originally, but it took so long. So Keanu Reeves did not make it in this movie, as you guys could tell. So that might have been a different movie or not. I don't know. Maybe he was like, I want to go make like whatever else was happening. So, and the book it's like a different story too. So I don't know did they just keep the title? Because I read the synopsis of the book and it didn't match with the synopsis of the movie.
Really?
There was one similarity. They killed his wife.
Dude, that was so sad, by the way.
Yeah,
Man,
it was pretty
heavy.
harsh. Yeah. It was pretty harsh.
As soon as I saw she was pregnant, I was like, oh, she's going to die. This is horrible.
Yeah, that was messed up. Yeah, that was pretty messed up. So I don't know. Let's dig into the plot, right? Because I guess, Tyler, you seem to have you knew about this movie beforehand, and you knew. Why were you excited to watch it? I'm just curious. Because,
why? There's one reason. Yeah. I saw the trailer, and there was well, there's a couple reasons. One, explosions. Two, Michael B. Jordan. That's what got me, and I was like, all right, I want to watch that movie. And then
that's fair.
And then,
so I guess we'll have Mexi say the plot because he's the one that's like mostly like not happy or disappointed.
Oh, boy. I'm not gonna lie. The movie, like, okay, so I'm gonna do my best because I don't think I can actually do it justice. But basically, Michael B. Jordan is in Iraq, I believe. Oh, no, Syria, right? Syria.
Yeah.
They're doing a mission for the CIA to cover this one guy. You know, something goes wrong because they're thinking they're Syrian rebels. Bam! Guess who it is? Russia. I mean,
freaking Russians.
People die. They come back home. They don't come back home. They're in the plane. Michael B. Jordan is like, I'm mad at you because these guys are Russian, not who you told me. Because I guess that makes a difference to them, maybe. They come back home. You find out some exposition about Michael B. Jordan's character. And then people start dying from his division. And then people try to kill Michael B. Jordan. And then it doesn't work out. And you see the face of one of the people that tries to kill him. And then he gets angry at the world because they killed his family. And they do a really cool recovery montage.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the recovery montage.
You thought so?
It's like-
I thought the recovery montage was pretty weak. He was in a hospital bed bleeding, and then he did like 2 push-ups.
Yeah, man, it's Michael B. Jordan. That's all he
and then
needs.
he's like,
Yeah.
his name
And
is
then he
John Kelly in the story.
It doesn't matter.
Which no,
Michael
because
B.
it
Jordan
matches,
is more fun to say.
but it does match with the book. It does match with the book. They kept that fact. All right, just so you
I
guys
could have called him Apollo Creed, and it would have been the same. Anyways, he gets information about who killed his family. It's CIA plot somehow. Like, this guy was, sentenced to kill his family. Kind of, not really. Gets information from this other Russian guy. This other Russian guy gives him more information. They send him to jail. The jail guards try to kill him because Russia. And then they get him out of jail. The freaking Secretary of Defense tells him, hey, we're going to send you on this mission. They go on the plane. They say stupid things on the plane. They crash the plane. He's mad at his friend from the beginning of the movie, that's from the CIA, telling him, I'm not the bad guy here. I'm with you. He's very suspicious. I'm going to throw that out there.
very sus. Yeah, very sus.
Very sus. Plot twist, he was actually a good guy this whole time.
Yeah.
Anyways, they do the mission in Russia to recover the guy who killed his family that they were looking for. Plot twist, it's a CIA agent.
There was a lot of plot twists.
Then they spent like 30 minutes hiding from a sniper. Plot twist, there was 2 snipers. They get back home. They try to figure out who it happened. He pretends he's dead. He being Michael B. Jordan. This is all of a plot to find out Secretary of Defense did this because we need a common enemy because they got super woke. Suddenly, America's fighting America. The right versus the left. You know who both of them hate? Russia. So he tried to unite the country against Russia. And then Michael B. Jordan kills him. Very stupidly, by the way. And then they rescue him. At the end of the movie, Michael B. Jordan is quote unquote dead. And then what happens? Oh, and then they set up the Rainbow Six franchise.
Yeah, so I guess that's the plot. But
That's
like
the best explanation.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good, man. You can clip that thing, like publish it. Don't watch the movie, just listen to this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess this is one of those movies that is like an action movie, right? So there's not gonna be a lot of plot.
Was it an action movie though?
I don't look. So that's my problem with the movie. It felt a little bit slow and drawn out in certain areas. In a lot of areas, actually. A lot of the fights were like super long. So the fight at the beginning, when they were the very first one, when they go to on a rescue mission to get the guy from Syria, that when that lady falls into the hole, they were in that gunfight for like, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. It's like, guys, come on, action movie.
Yeah,
let's get going. Come on.
It's a hard one for me to defend because I want to. I did like. I did like. I don't know how because
it's an impossible task.
It is a lot like the last couple of movies we talked about, Mortal Kombat. It's like if you turn. I know because they're over the top, but this one is over the top too in a way. If you turn your brain off just a little bit, I liked it.
I tried. Yeah,
I tried.
No, the thing is, like, okay, so my honest opinion, it was a little bit boring because of those scenes that took forever.
Even the action scenes were boring.
Yeah,
even the action scenes. Like I was just like, are you gonna do something? Like when they're like at the beginning, like you're saying, they're just shooting, and then it's like, okay, do something.
That's
please.
interesting. I wasn't bored at all during this movie.
You wasn't bored at all.
I did think the plot had like serious holes and stuff, and there was so many times where I was like, come on. So there was a lot of those moments, and they try to do the plot twist thing like so many times that it got old. It's like,
I know,
all
man.
This, stop pulling the rug out from under me because it's not funny anymore.
There was no rug left.
See them. You can see them from a mile away. Like if you watch movies, you're gonna be like, look, it's gonna be the CIA, okay? Like we know, all right? It's gonna be the CIA all along. It's gonna be some guy in the CIA that put us all together.
And then I was like, how does the Secretary of Defense do this all by himself? Like,
yeah,
it's just
exactly.
crazy.
Right.
But anyway, but there are some it is a frustrating movie. I think, like I said, I think I'm biased. I think I like a good action movie every once in a while.
Yeah, and I think that's fine. I think I don't have any problems with action movies because I normally like this type of movie. But that's the thing that killed it for me. The scenes were a little bit too long, and they were kind of boring because they were like just like standstill, like shooting.
Do you feel like they try to do that like continuous fight scene, continuous like gunfight scene thing too much? Because I thought that was kind of the vibe they were going for, where they were trying to do like a continuous scene. Because that's like the new fad, right? Not the new fad. It's like the new style, like to film.
But nothing happens.
I know.
Look,
I know it's hard for me to defend it, but
yeah, and they didn't have to kill the pregnant wife because the book didn't do that. So I'm just saying,
that was rough. That was
a little bit messed up.
Rough.
Like, why you guys do this? She could have just been a wife or just. And also running over the dad.
Why.
That was messed up, man.
Can we have like rules in movies? No zombie babies, because that's horrifying. And no killing pregnant ladies. That's just messed up.
Yeah, dude. That was so bad. I thought, and at that point I thought he was gonna turn into like Taken mode. But he didn't turn into Taken mode. He was like in rehab.
He got shot.
I mean, yes, but then he came back and then he's like, "Oh, I want in on the CIA." Like, dude, if you're like actually in the military, nobody's gonna give you intel like this. This is not how it works. Okay.
Okay. Oh my God, this is one of the biggest issues I have. Okay, and like this was the worst timing for this movie to come out. I'm gonna throw this out there.
Yeah.
Because of a real world event that happened recently. So they find out about the Russian guy, right? Who had information about who killed his family, right? The last guy that was alive after he murders everybody else.
Yep.
And then they go through this whole thing. They're in the airport. He like crashes and burns and does all the like. It's basically a terrorist attack that he did, right?
Right.
Right. And then he gets out of the car, and then he's all like, "I'm military." I'm like, bro, in the real world,
that doesn't work. Right now. Yeah, but that scene was pretty cool. They're talking about the guy when he chases the guy going to the airport and rams into him, sets the car on fire, gets in the car, and then like shoots him. I thought that was pretty dope. All right,
it was pretty awesome. It was like total commitment to his to whatever his cause was at the beginning there. But I was confused why he thought that was the best case of action, and then to like turn himself in right away. I was like, what?
Yeah. Turning himself in was like you would be dead. Like you're a black man, and you're like just ramming a car at the airport, dude. No, you cannot say I'm military.
Fire to it.
Yeah, you cannot. People watched you put gasoline onto it. Like you're not coming out of that alive. Like I'm sorry.
He just puts his hands up.
It's like, I'm military. Like, dude,
in real life, this guy got like pepper sprayed and stuff. Because you're like,
seriously, yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I was like, this is a bad timing for this movie to come out. Cause like, just sitting there and thinking like, bro, like it's so unrealistic. Like, I hate to be this guy,
they could have edited that scene, like make him chase him or something else, but whatever, right? But before that, it was pretty badass, pretty metal. That thing was like metal AF. He got set the car on fire, get in the car, and then like shoot the guy in the chest a few times. Like, tell me your secrets.
And the car's like, the car's like getting hot. And you can see them like sweating slowly. That was pretty well done, actually. That scene inside the car.
That was the best scene in the movie. Yeah. That was like, it's like you're gonna die anyways. You want to die fast, or you want to die like feel the entire intake.
Yeah.
So like,
so yes, I'm glad you brought it up because that part was pretty metal. The part after that was like, okay, guys.
Oh my God! And then we get into the prison scene. Oh, okay. So he goes into the prison, right? And like, I still to my life, I don't understand this, and hopefully one of you guys understand this, right?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So he says that he's gonna get killed in prison, and it makes sense, right? The Russian mob or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the guy shows up. He's like, "You got to come with us." And he's like, "Haha, fuck you!" Like, and then he preps. Watch. By the way, the prepping scene was kind of cool, where he's like splashing water and throwing.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was like.
This is why there's cool scenes in this movie, and I like.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Not enough. Not enough.
Maybe not enough. That's fair.
So, okay, so then this happens, right? And then he starts fighting the riot guards.
How does he prep?
Yeah, describe the prepping scene because that thing was awesome.
Okay, so he takes off his shirt, he turns on the water faucet, clogs the water, so the water starts flowing into the cell. He starts splashing water, so people start slipping. And then he greases himself up with water, which I don't think that technically works.
It does work.
I think it makes sense, man.
It makes
Come on,
sense.
let us have this one.
You know, I'm gonna go with they wanted to get Michael B. Jordan wet, and it's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
listen, I'm allowed one man crush, and he's it. Okay.
Look, man, I'm not against it. I'm just kidding. Not against it. I'm just saying. I was like, I think that was the whole point of that. Anyway, so he gets ready. He puts his shirt on his hands so that he doesn't hurt his hands.
Yeah, I don't understand that one because
that I thought was weird.
But maybe
well,
he doesn't break it.
So he doesn't break his hands, right? Because they're all armored and stuff. Like if you touch a helmet, you're gonna break your hand.
Gotcha.
But you're gonna break your hand through a shirt too.
No, because that's why boxers wear gloves, so it doesn't. It's not to protect the other person; it's to protect your hand. Anyways. So he starts fighting the riot guards that show up, and then he beats the first round of riot guards, and then you find out that there's a bunch of other riot guards outside, and he gets ready for round two. You can almost hear like round two, like you can almost hear it.
Yeah.
But he got one hostage. He was like, "I'll break his neck," and like.
Okay.
But I guess the water didn't work, so they didn't slip. I thought those were pretty crappy guards, by the way. If you are trained,
were they guards? Huh? Or were they Russians? Whoa.
But anyways. I mean, so what? If you're still going in there, you better know how to fight and use the nightstick.
I mean, how did you know that you're gonna fight Iron Man? Like, that's true.
That's true. You didn't know.
He's Apollo Creed, man.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't know they were fighting Apollo Creed. Anyways. Oh, Adonis. Sorry, Adonis Creed. We're mixing up.
Oh, yeah, Adonis. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it stops because these U.S. Marshals show up. They're not going to ask questions about why there's riot guards everywhere. They're just going to let that happen.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
hey, man. Like, look, we know that the world is complicated, okay? There's some people that like, look, this is your territory. You're Russian. You control this prison. Do whatever you want. We'll look the other way, okay? It's like hamster. What is it called?
I did think it was funny that we have a prison full of Russian mafia for some reason.
That doesn't take me out of it. I'm more annoyed at the fact that they're gonna beat the shit out of him with all these riot guards, and then they're not gonna be like, "Yo, what's going on here?"
Like, bro, you gotta keep it on the DL, man.
Yeah, like they just took it as, these guys corrupt. Like, what?
Because we're still in the U.S., right? This is still in the U.S.,
yeah,
but whatever.
Right.
I mean, it's fine. Like this movie stuff, I'm okay.
Yeah,
with that.
That's pretty standard prison movie stuff, right? I mean, that's kind of how prisons are in the movies. I mean, I don't know what they are in real life. Luckily, or thankfully.
Yeah, I get it, but lazy writing. That's all I'm saying.
There's lazy writing all over this movie, but.
I thought that was fine. I thought that scene. You're right. Like Tyler was saying, there are some cool scenes. I thought this was another one of those cool scenes.
Thank you.
And then they split they try to make some plot make sense thing. Like that's when he goes over to the CIA and people are like show him like what's it called when they show him pictures of people. I forget the name.
The career CIA agent. That guy who plays the CIA agent is a CIA agent in every movie and every TV show. Like that's his job.
Yes.
Oh, like the one that you think is gonna be the bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. Robert. I'm looking at the IMDb page. His name is Robert.
No. It's the guy who, spoilers, kills himself. Rykov. Victor Rykov, the guy who's supposed to be on the screen. He's literally a CIA agent in everything. That's
movie?
his job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in Narcos too.
Oh, was he?
Narcos. Yeah, I was trying to think of it. Yeah.
He looked familiar, but I don't know from where. Okay, cool. So that guy.
Anyways, career CIA agent. He might actually be a CIA agent. Like
I know, right?
Plot twist.
He does his that's his like side gig. He does CIA on the day and then actor by night or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, when that's
I just don't like I've somebody that's worked in like high security environments. This is like it just makes me so upset when like CIA is just spitting out secrets like, oh, tell him who he is. Like, no, he hasn't been read into the program. He can't just go and learn about something that's not like you can't do that, man. There's protocol, all right, for a reason.
Don't be ridiculous, man. Like
this is how secrets get leaked. Okay, you can't just like tell people.
And then afterwards,
him.
they get super secret about it. Like, we can't tell anybody about it.
Also, nobody's printing files either, man. Like, to print a paper and take it out of some. Look, it's like, dude, look, you can't just take a paper out. Like, that's not how it works, man. Like, I'm just like,
It's for the normies, man.
It's for the normies. But it's okay, man. Somehow she snuck it out. Somehow they snuck papers out. Somehow they just whatever the fuck they want. It's those were the things that were like couldn't take.
And let's get right after that. Favorite scene in that movie. Oh boy.
Oh,
the plane.
Oh, when he took the parachute off.
Not even that. So they're in their plane, right? And then they're going to Russia in like this normal plane, right? You can't tell Russia you're coming, right? A commercial plane. Yes, that's the correct word.
Yeah.
And then Russia suddenly is like, who's in this plane? What's going on? Identify yourself. Okay. They gotta, somebody leaked information. Aha. Mm-hmm. And then they're gonna threaten to blow the plane up, and things start happening. And this guy tells the pilot, because he doesn't know what to do, evasive maneuvers. Like, he just yells that constant evasive maneuver. Like, you don't think he knows how to do his job? Like, not to mention they're on a fucking plane.
Yeah. Imagine being on a 747, like a Southwest plane. Evasive, like you're flying a whale, man. You can't just like dogfight with this. It's like, what are you gonna do?
That whole scene was pointless. I'll give you that. It was awesome, but pointless. I don't know why they didn't just jump out of the plane. Like they were at the door.
Yeah.
Well, like it annoys me too, because like he's not the one in charge of the mission, right? Like there's clear like chain of command. He's the one barking on like everybody get down. Like he's like, come on, bro, like shut up.
Yeah.
As soon as they saw that fighter jet, he was just like abort. I was like,
I love the pilot is all like, what are we doing? We're going down. That's what we're doing.
I'm a sitting duck. I'm flying a commercial plane. What do you expect? What happened to the pilot? Did we ever see the pilot?
Yeah,
I'm assuming he's not making
pilots really get the shaft. Let me tell you.
Every
movie.
I actually don't know. So they go through that whole scene where he goes into the water to try to rescue him,
which took forever, man. That scene took forever.
Yes,
the one where he's trying to get the package or whatever from the last scene. Why didn't they get it as they were going down? I was like, guys, you guys know we're going down.
That's why it was at the door. Why didn't they just jump out?
I know.
What did the fighter jet actually change? Not a lot.
Because they were gonna jump out initially, right? They were like, "Oh, we'll just fly."
Yeah, they were like 2 seconds
from
jumping out.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so they just jump out. I don't know. So that scene was really frustrating. Yeah, evasive maneuvers is the meme right here. It's like he's just yelling, "Evasive maneuvers, dude! I can't do it, man. I'm driving a boat. I can't do it." But I thought that was hilarious.
I think that's why I just lost it in the movie. I was just like, I remember sitting there and I was all like, are you for real? Like, did you really think that was good dialogue at that moment? Like, I'm not a writer, but like, words should mean something when you're in the movie.
Yeah, but that could have been a lot cooler because they couldn't fight back and they couldn't do anything. So they were just gonna get shot down, got into the water. There was a lot of suspense for no reason, like diving into the water. He did the cool thing with the floaties, which I thought you had to inflate yourself, but maybe that's just me because I haven't been in a plane in a while. I paid attention. I thought you inflate your own floaties, right? Am I mistaken?
No, they're
I thought they were supposed to inflate. Yeah.
Oh, they're supposed to inflate.
Yeah.
The straw's there in case they don't.
In case they don't. Okay, I see. So he could have been like SOL right there, man. He got lucky. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because he had like 12 of them that weren't inflated, so that was pretty inaccurate. I did think that when I was watching the scene, but I tried to write that off.
It's fine. I'll give us. It's a movie, so we'll give some.
Yeah.
But it was it was too long of a scene going up and breathing up into like the pockets of air and then like going down.
Yeah. To me, it's like don't get me wrong. I know what's wrong with this movie. I wanted to like it, so maybe that's why. I want to defend
It only goes downhill from here.
It's fine, yeah. And then I guess we get to Russia.
Wait.
Oh,
wait. I have a question, and this is just because it's eating away at my mind right now.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Did the little air thingies come up from the roof, from the ceiling, when they're crashing?
I didn't see it. I don't remember. But they
So
should've.
inaccurate. So inaccurate.
How could they? Not immersive enough.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm just taken away from this. The moment they said invasive maneuvers, I'm just like, so inaccurate. Don't know what to do here.
They did take their parachutes off and buckle their seatbelts for some
Buckle their
reason.
seatbelt. That's right.
So,
Oh god. Okay, Russia.
Russia. So they get to Russia. And then the other guy, like the other CIA agent, is there, and that's the other plot twist, right? Like, oh no, he sold us out, but of course he wasn't, because that was right.
Yeah, why was he already there? Why wasn't he on the plane? This is what I don't understand.
It's to make you think.
yeah, they're
he's
trying to
the
make
bad
him.
guy.
Yeah,
It's
they
to
tried
make you think-
really hard to make him look like the bad guy. Which
Yeah,
is
I was
why
like,
I
this
was
is
like,
too-
he's not a bad guy.
Yeah, this is too obvious. The movie still has like another freaking 45 minutes to go. Yeah, look, what are you gonna do? Celebrate the last third? No, I know he's not the bad guy. Okay. I don't know. And the other Russian's like, hey, he pays us money, and we go find people. It's like, what?
Yeah, I liked how
Not
they
fake.
believed him. Yeah,
It's like not
why
fake
would
at
you
all.
believe-
Not fake at all. Yeah, I know.
Actually, that was probably the most believable part of the movie.
You
It's like,
think
Maybe.
there's this guy, he sees a need in the economy to go find
Yeah.
people. You pay him money, and then he goes does it. Like,
But he's like choking. But he's like choking the guy out, and then the guy's like, "Ah, you pay me money, I do thing." And then he's like, "Oh, okay," and he lets him go. I'm like, oh,
Maybe he
okay.
already paid him. Maybe he already paid him. Like at that point, like transaction over. I got paid.
I guess.
Yeah, and nobody's doing anything. He's like, yeah, dude, do what you gotta do, bro. Get your anger out. Don't do yoga. Just beat the guy up. Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure that's just Russian things, man. I'm just gonna say it. It probably the most believable part of that movie.
Okay. To our friend Victor Reich.
The hotel scene or
The
apartment,
hotels. Yeah.
whatever that was.
Yeah, we find the guy, and that scene was too quick. I didn't really understand what was going on. I mean, because
You're skipping over some stuff.
Did I skip something? What did I skip?
Yeah, the part where he like, haha, I closed the door on all of you guys
Oh yeah.
because I'm gonna do this on my own. Like, why? Like,
He wants to kill the guy that killed his wife and his son or daughter, whatever he's gonna have. Look, I get that part. Like personal vendetta. Like he's gotta do it. Like I would do the same. Like let me kill
how many
them.
people are in the building? How do
It
you
doesn't
know?
matter. To who cares?
I'm guy-
Here, man. You go and get the guy, and you got the address. But yeah,
Pot twist. It didn't work.
it didn't work. yeah. That was weird because all of a sudden they were there too. So it's like, okay, I guess that's.
Anyways, so you find out about this.
So you find the
Riker.
guy. He's like, oh no, I'm with you, and he gives him like this convoluted story, but he's also wrapped up in explosives for some reason. I don't know.
Well,
did he?
Huh?
Did I? That's where I lost like connection, the plot. Like, why did he have to blow himself up?
Because it was all part. He's a patriot, man. He's willing to die for his country, just like whatever his face is. Adonis Creed.
Yeah, but John Kelly or Michael B. Jordan. Yeah.
So the whole point was for them to Russia kill people in America, and then now everybody's like, "Oh no, Russia bad," and then now we send Navy SEALs over to Russia, and then Russians kill Americans over there, and then Russia's like, "Oh no, America bad," and then pew pew.
Oh, okay. So this Rykov was in it, right? He was in the thing. So I guess Tyler, you were saying he didn't do it alone. Yes, he used Rykov. Rykov was
that's true. That's true.
That's the other person that was there. So I did not connect the dots until now. To me, I was like, what? Yeah, thanks, man. Because I was like,
this is why I'm mad about this movie, because stupid things constantly happen and they don't make sense.
It's like, why did you blow up yourself, man? You could just not do that. Like,
you could just shot him.
You could have just set off a normal bomb.
Because surprise,
Anything
they had
else.
snipers.
Yeah.
Like they could have just sorry. I'm okay.
You okay? All right, settle down, boy. Yeah. So that was the confusing part for me. But yeah, that then the next scene that is so frustrating.
The snipers?
Yeah.
Oh
It
my
took
god.
It took so long. It took so long.
And then they kill a cool guy talking about his family and stuff.
Yeah, Tyler, tell me that it didn't take so long. You
It-
want to like this movie? Like,
it
what did you
did.
think about that scene?
I don't know. It was just pretty. It was generic action movie scene. If I'm
Was
honest,
it,
but
though?
it didn't like take me out of it though. I don't know. I don't
Did
feel
it?
like it.
Okay.
I don't feel like it took that long. I do. Now that I'm looking back, yeah, not much happened, and I hate how whenever they kill somebody, they introduce like a baby into it, like he had a
know,
family,
man.
a kid. I'm like, why do you gotta do that every time?
Like, it's like, oh, tell me what you want to tell your kid. You
Yeah.
have kids? Yeah, kids. And then I'll tell him that I love him.
Yeah.
And then he dies immediately. Like, dude, that's messed up, man. Why you gotta
Nah,
do that?
that I get it. That was him trying to hype him up. Be like, bro, you can't die here. You got kids. Like, you know,
Dude,
like
you know he's gonna die, man. He got
look,
shot
man,
by a
you know,
freaking like.
but you gotta do it, right? The best thing you can do. What else is he gonna do, bro? You might as well just shoot yourself because you ain't making it out. I'm sorry. Like, what else is he gonna do?
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. But
So
man,
you thought the scene was too long? Just like, I mean, they were stuck in like one room for a while, but I thought it was kind of cool. They were trying to navigate the snipers.
Were they trying to navigate it? Because they were just sitting there, and then they were like
use-
a mirror, and then the like.
Yeah, like if he uses a mirror, the sniper has much better chances of seeing the mirror than he has seeing the sniper.
Yeah.
It's just like, look, if you use a mirror, you can like he's gonna see you and you're gonna lose your hand. But
And then suddenly Adonis Creed is the Flash because he can run faster than the bullets. Everybody else gets shot. Like, I'm pretty sure if my Call of Duty skills are good, they were shooting 50 cals. Like, let's be real.
yeah, that thing was like that was a big sniper.
Yeah.
Okay, that would have done some damage.
Yeah, like he could have just got grazed in the leg and the leg would have been gone. Like, it's-
Gone like yeah. And then did they make a hole in the wall? That was a solution, right? Make a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So they run away eventually, and then they make a hole in another wall that apparently the other sniper can't get into. And suddenly, somehow, the commander teleports to another building. Don't know how that happened.
And then she gets the snipers.
I thought they showed him running down the stairs or something, didn't they? Like,
Yeah, but why didn't the sniper
it was a little
shoot her
weird. They got there fast.
as she's running across the
'Cause-
street?
Diversion, man, is like, haha, mirrors, haha, don't look at me. And then she was already at the snipers.
And then they had that stupid moment where, like, my gun jammed.
that was pretty dumb. She was like making excuses.
Stupid.
She was making excuses for a fight she ended up winning. So it's
yeah.
like,
Oh, he must have been confused. Like, why didn't you shoot him? Like, oh yeah, my
Yeah.
gun jam. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, what
but
kind of
also, why did
janky-ass
he care?
equipment
They were running for their lives. You don't gotta explain
Yeah.
it. I don't know.
And then she
To me-
teleports back over, doesn't she? Like,
No, I
There's
think
a
he
lot of
joined her.
teleporting.
I think he
Okay.
joined her.
he
Right.
teleported to another building.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
See,
he
this
joined her.
stuff I write off as like kind of action movie
Yeah.
stuff where
Yeah, you gotta do this stuff, man. You can't account for time. Time doesn't exist. The thing that did drive me a little bit up the wall is that the scene took a long time. I guess maybe it's to build up suspense and let
I
this
take it
guy
back.
bleed out. Oh, you take
There
it
was
back?
a good scene after this scene.
Okay, all right. Tell us.
Okay. So right after we get to that point, his friend dies because he was supposed to die anyways. Was his name Dallas or something? Anyway, it doesn't matter. He died.
He did.
Um,
did.
His name was Dallas. Yes.
he
but
like
died.
becomes the diversion, right, for everybody else. So like he starts fighting the cops because poor cops were in it apparently too.
No, man.
Like, well, who cares? Because they're Russian apparently. That's
yeah,
the
all Russians are bad.
right. That's what you're supposed to come out of this movie. Anyway, so he's doing the diversion. He's on the roof. He shoots the roof. Then he goes downstairs, right? And then he like does the bomb set off, right? And then he steals the dude's helmet or face mask, and that's how he sneaks out of the building. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I did hate how they drove the bus right past the police officers.
Yeah, that
in the
was
van.
stupid.
That was pretty dumb. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
I was like, where's the ambulance going? Like that's how I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna get stopped. It's like, dude, ambulance, we need you here. Where are you going? Where are you going?
And then he drives that ambulance, like sirens and all, straight to their hideout.
Yeah. I was like, who's gonna pick him up? Like, please don't be the good guys because it doesn't make any sense. It was the good guys. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
See, that one I didn't have an issue with. I was like, all right, that's fine, I guess.
You don't just lose an ambulance, man. Like, you gotta call it. You gotta page it. Like, where's the ambulance?
Russia.
Russia.
Dude, Russia is just as fine as the U.S. They have stuff. They have stuff.
Because I saw Russians shooting other Russians. I'm just saying, like.
I hate when the U.S. paints other countries like they don't have technology. Or like, they don't have.
I mean,
guys.
They did that even with like the building. The building looked like absolute slums, right? Which
I know,
which exist. I realize everywhere, but it's like.
Exists here too.
It was like the United States looks all great. You go to Russia and it's like all dirty and like an old building. That building looked like it was blown up before they blew it up.
I know.
It's like, come on.
It's like they don't keep these around. They take them down and build another one, just like every other country. Guys, settle down, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, it's fine. Action movie stuff. Action
movies.
Stuff.
Like I said, it was cool up until that. Like the scene as he got in the car, we forgot things exist. Like, okay.
That's how he's like dead, right? Like at that point, he's officially dead. And
his CIA buddy's like, "Here's a bunch of money. You're dead now." Okay.
But then like the next scene, like immediately he comes back into the scene. Now he's the ghost that helps them find whoever I don't know. They went really quickly from like, okay, you're dead. You died in Russia, and then the next scene was like, okay, we found out who the bad guy is, but they didn't say how. Or did I miss it?
Well, they do know, right? Because they said the guy who was explaining like yada yada, the CIA yada yada, right? The professional, the professional CIA agent. He's all like, I'm a patriot, right? So obviously it had to be the CIA director or this other guy, and he didn't know, right?
Dude, there's a lot of people in the CIA. It could have been anybody.
Yeah, but I
guess
mean,
in the
but
movies,
it always comes down. It always comes down to an admission in these movies. Okay. He's like, "Did you do this?" And he's like, "No, I didn't do it." He's like, "I know you did it." And he's like, "Okay, I did it, and this is why." And then he kills him.
Well, no, because once he starts talking to the DOD or what is his name, DOS, SOD, whatever, I don't care, acronyms. When he starts talking to the dude, he's all like, "How did you know that? That wasn't in the mission report." And it's like, "Ha ha, gotcha."
Gotcha, but at that point they already knew he was framing.
But they did that so horribly though, because Michael B. Jordan's character said it, and then he said, "Oh, you're not that surprised," which is, I guess, it's a different way of saying it. Usually they like trick him into saying something,
Also,
that was weak.
Feed it. Also, feed it.
Also, Secretary Clay, the guy, right, the main bad guy. He sees a guy that is supposed to be dead, and he doesn't act surprised. So that's also weird. It's like, oh, hey, what's up? They're washing your hands? You gonna take a potty?
You're gonna take a potty?
It's like,
by the way, that was the worst washing of hands I've ever seen. It was like sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Like,
where's the soap? Where's the soap, motherfucker? Where's the COVID? Wash your
hands. See, these are the things that I look at, and I'm just like, nope, not okay. Mm-mm.
It's okay. They got a little sloppy at the end there, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, at the end, sure.
Yeah, and somehow the secretary has a bunch of guards, but he's able to take him out, and then.
Well, no, because he told them to stay there, right?
Yes, but how did he get out of the bathroom? He was drinking whiskey. He wasn't even eating a steak. He was just drinking whiskey, watching the news.
No, he was eating a steak.
Oh, he was? Okay, fine. Yeah. He was watching the news, drinking whiskey, eating a steak, and went to the John, and then now he never came back, and nobody cared to look for him.
How did he get in the bathroom?
How did he get into the bathroom? Yeah, I don't know.
I think the same way he got out of it.
I didn't see any windows, but whatever. I didn't see any windows, but whatever.
Toilet.
It's fine.
Toilet, man.
It was like
let's pretend there's like the back kitchen door, whatever. All right, somehow.
Maybe he yelled. I don't know, man. He managed to get this guy, carry him out because he was passed the fuck out.
Yeah, he had to carry him out and then time in the car, and then that whole like taking him into the ocean was unnecessary. He could have killed somebody, man.
Like, he did kill somebody. I hate to.
No. But like, okay, so the last scene, like, what's it called? John Kelly or Michael B. Jordan kidnaps the secretary and then keeps him in the car and makes him confess that he was guilty, right? To get him on tape. And then he drives the car off a bridge into the ocean, but he could have caused some other poor person to also crash. Unnecessary.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could have just not crashed into a car.
Yeah,
like the whole point of that situation. No, I mean, like he could have waited, and I'm pretty sure he just waited until a car wasn't in the way, because the whole point of that situation was to make it look like he committed suicide.
I see. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
I got you, bro. Don't worry.
Gotcha.
Don't worry.
Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, he waited until there was nobody there, and he's like, "Bam, got you." All right, cool. All right, fine. I'm fine. I'm okay with that. I don't know. Here is just from here. The movie was like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah. And then it kept going. Then you find out that it was another secret CIA plot to, we found out who did it actually. Woo. And then fast forward. And then Rainbow Six, guys. Woo! Let's go. Right?
I look, I like the actor. So I'm just feel bad that they made him say dumb things. And
they
do
made
dumb
him
stuff.
say dumb things. So what was the Rainbow Six thing though? Because that I think I missed. I don't know much about Rainbow Six or Tom Clancy.
I don't know. I just thought it was a video game, and then all of a sudden it's a movie. So I don't know.
That's a book, but yes. At the end where he's all like Director Rainbow and all this other, he's Director Rainbow Six, and then he tells them like his code name, and then he's explaining that he wants to create a multinational organization, counterterrorism unit.
Yes.
Was this like after the credits?
Yeah. Did you not watch that?
I didn't watch it.
Bro, like you gotta watch credit. Like
you gotta skip to the end, man. Always gotta skip to the end and see what's there.
It does not hurt you to just
why don't people just
forward.
put this before the credits? Why do I gotta go?
Because of people like you, apparently.
It's for people who really want to know. Okay, like Mexy has dedication.
See,
he didn't
I was
like
thinking,
the movie, but he skipped to the end.
I even thought about that. Like, should I watch the end of the credits? I was like, nah, there's not gonna be anything there. All right.
Well, the character himself is the guy who runs. Like, Michael B. Jordan's character is the director of Rainbow Six. So, like, you're kind of sitting there like, are they going to set up Rainbow Six or they're not going to set up Rainbow Six? And then you're like, they set up Rainbow Six. Well, fuck that.
Oh, man. It could be good, man. It could be good. It's just like, look, I think the reason why I didn't like this movie is because of it was a long movie. They had a lot of parts that could have been shorter, and they could have kept the action up. The plane scene, that's where like they jumped the shark, like that. Like evasive maneuvers, like guys driving a commercial plane. Why are you buckling? You're supposed to jump out. Why? And then from there, it's like they just kept going. It's like, dude, I don't know, man.
I think they could have they needed to pick one or the other, right? Either you're an action movie or you're like a spy thriller. Like you can't try to be both, right? And I think that's where they failed. That's
a fair point. I'll give you that. Like I said, I was watching this and I was like, "Oh, these guys aren't gonna like this movie." But I'm quite enjoying myself.
I hope you don't take our like. Look, man, if you like it, you like it. It's
no.
fine.
I mean, I saw the flaws, most of the flaws. Some of them I write off, but maybe I write too many things. I don't know. Whatever. I like everything, man.
It's okay, man. It's okay to look. It's okay. I did like a lot of scenes in the movie, but as a whole, they could have just like cut, and then like make it like a 90-minute movie, and it's supposed to like whatever the hell it was, and then it'd still be cool.
That's fine. I mean, like, yeah.
So
yeah, that's why we have different perspectives.
Different perspectives, exactly. So
I'm back to I didn't hate this movie. I just didn't love it. Okay.
I'm not gonna watch it again.
That's fair. That's where I'm at too. I saw the flaws. Originally I was saying, yeah, this is just an action movie, so I'm gonna write off all the bad dialogue and all that stuff. But when you say they tried to be an action movie and a spy thriller, that actually is really good description. I like that. They tried too hard to be too many things.
Like, yeah, the plot twisting, like you said, like too much rug pulling. It's like, okay, guys, like, come on. Like once, okay, twice, 3 times,
Right.
like settle down, easy. Like
Yeah, after the third, I don't know how many there were. After like the whatever the second to the last one was, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
there's gonna be one more at the end, and then it becomes predictable. It kind of ruins.
yes, yeah. It
Then you
does.
start thinking, how else could they pull the rug? Oh, this is how. And then all of a sudden you just know the movie.
Yeah. I think my biggest issue with this, and then like I'll put away all the dialogue and all the like scenes and stuff. It's just like things happen just to happen. And like that annoys me in a movie so much. Like there should be a reason why things are happening, and I just didn't feel that in the movie. It's just
Right.
like, okay, now we need to take him out of prison, but they had to have this fight scene beforehand.
Yeah.
And then now we have to talk about who this right cop guy is, so that you can go like
Right.
I wish they made him angrier, because I thought like if they killed your wife with your kid, like the anger that I saw when he rammed into the car at the airport and set it on fire and then like shot the guy inside, like no even, like that's kind of like I wanted to see more of that, right? Because this
Yeah.
like they ruined your life basically.
That's why I
Right.
thought the shirt around his hand thing was weird, because I was like, this guy doesn't care anymore. Why does
Exactly.
you know what I mean? It's like that little things like that throughout the movie. I was
Yeah.
like, he
So
shouldn't care. Yeah.
Yeah, so if they had kept that level of like I don't care anymore about anything, I would have liked it a lot more. Because I mean, dude, like that's like the worst thing that could happen to you, right? So I don't know. It's fine. Watch this movie. It's okay. It's like a medium. It's like
okay. Yeah.
it's okay. It's watch it. It's fine.
I don't regret watching it. So
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Did you guys watch the other Tom Clancy's like show on Amazon, but with the guy from The Office, whatever his name is,
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan? Is
Ryan.
that related or no?
Yeah, they're all set in the same universe.
Okay.
Oh, that is Tom Clancy? I didn't even know that. Why did
Yeah.
they say
I-
Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan then? Or do they?
I think they do.
I think they do,
Really?
but it
Oh,
might.
maybe I missed it. I'm
Yeah.
oblivious sometimes.
I watched the first episode. Did not like it because I couldn't like. I see the guy from The Office and I want him to be funny. He's not funny, so I just couldn't.
Dude, that guy's
Just-
a beast. Just throwing it out there.
What do you mean?
He's just a beast, man. He's built like when you see him, like, yeah, we talked about Quiet Place earlier. Like he's in Quiet Place too, and he's
Oh,
all
yeah.
like, I want you to protect me too, please.
Oh, yeah.
So-
He really changed his
persona.
persona. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I guess he's an
From The
actor, right?
Office.
So good actors have to be able to do all those things. So
Yeah.
I just can't make the mental.
He's done other action things, right?
Yeah, he did the Syria one, was it? No, it was another military war movie. I forget exactly.
13 hours.
13 Hours. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's got
thought-
chops.
That's a good point, because I thought Without Remorse was going to be a lot like Jack Ryan, and it was in certain ways, but it didn't have the. Jack Ryan has some pretty decent plot.
Oh, they got Bunk on Jack Ryan, right? Bunk from The Wire.
I never saw that.
Oh, you haven't seen-
Sorry.
I don't know what's his name. Bunk. I just know him as Bunk, the detective from The Wire,
Yeah, but they were in what was he in?
and Jack Ryan.
I didn't watch Jack Ryan.
I only watched the first episode and I was like, it's not for me.
Really?
I'm gonna be super honest with you guys.
It was.
I don't particularly like Tom Clancy stuff, so
You know what, man? You can go and sit in a corner, okay, man? All right.
Hey, Jack Ryan's pretty good. Season 1 is better than season 2, but that's
it's just they're not great, man. Even the video games are not that fun.
Hey, you know what? Go sit in the corner over there, okay? Like it's fine. This movie, this movie's fine. It's passable. They could make things better, and they're gonna make more movies, and I think they're gonna improve. That's what I want to believe.
I'm right there with you.
Sure,
I'll believe it.
Sure.
So I don't
Only
know.
the good ones are like the Jack Ryan ones with Tom Cruise, because it's Tom Cruise, like. And even those are kind of stupid. So
I mean, it's just this movie sat there in like the desk of somebody for a long time, so maybe that's.
I guess I'm okay.
Tom Cruise was Jack Reacher, wasn't he?
Jack Reacher.
Oh, never
You're
mind. Then I take it back. No wonder I like
that's
those.
not right. I'm thinking about
mixing
that
the-
for a few seconds. Here, like that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, Tom Clancy, man. Tom Clancy's a different whole universe.
Who played Jack Ryan in the movie? There was a Jack Ryan movie, right?
Was there a Jack Ryan movie?
I'm pretty sure there was like
I'm
a
googling.
bunch of them.
Jack Ryan season 3? Yeah.
Oh,
Jack
it was,
Ryan,
Jack
Chris
Ryan.
it was
Pine.
the Star Trek guy, Chris Pine. Yeah.
Yep, not that great. Take it back. Jack Reacher was entertaining. Not so much this one. Too many Jack. They came out around the same time too.
Too many. Jacks.
Oh, dude, Jack Reacher was a pretty awesome movie.
I see.
Yeah, Jack Reacher was awesome. Man.
Yeah. So that anger right there, that is what I was missing. Like, look, it's like Taken, right? Like when you get Taken, it's like, oh man, you did this bad thing to me and affected my life. That's the same reason why. What is the other movie by Keanu Reeves? I forget the name. Mexy, you know which movie? You know what I'm talking about?
John Wick.
John Wick, exactly. It's the exact same premise. You touch something that I love very much with all my life, you're gonna pay for this, and that is the premise, and that's fine. There's no plot, doesn't matter. He's just doing things because he did something bad to me, and that's I wanted to see more of that.
That's because
Anyway.
they went full action movie.
Yes,
You
and
know?
that,
they
like,
didn't try to
like,
be something else. Yeah.
didn't try to be clever. Yeah, but it's fine. It's okay. Look, it's
Watch
it's
Jack
a good,
Reacher.
Is that what we got out of this episode?
that's harsh. But I still think it's a watchable movie. You can still watch it and have some fun. There's gonna be some slow parts. It's gonna be predictable, but it's still okay. It's still okay.
Yeah.
And that's the end for me. I don't want to beat on this movie too much. I think they got some more work to do.
Sure.
The universe. It's the Tom Clancy universe, whatever they call them, right? Stuff in there. There's a lot of books, so they gotta make stuff with it.
They really don't. I'm just throwing it out there.
All right. I don't know. And with that, do you guys have any other things that we need to talk about? Otherwise, no. Peace.
See ya.
Later.
Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, please give us a star, heart, or leave us a review. You can follow us on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube at Pubstomp Podcast. That's PUBSTOMPOD cast. For more episodes, go to anchor.fm/Pubstomp. Music provided by 99 Lives. Credits are in the episode description.